Hello everyone, this is David from Automotive Press. I'm here today because I need some help from you and some feedback as to what I should do. It's to do with my 2022 Toyota Tundra Platinum, which was ordered way back many months ago. And in fact, I was supposed to be one of the very first people to receive it here in the West Coast, in fact here in Canada. But the Platinum and 1794 versions of the Tundra got delayed several times, and my original date for receiving the Tundra was December 23rd. No, I didn't think I would actually get it on that day, and I knew that it could be delayed a week or two. But here we are into February already. Not only have I not received the Tundra, it's being delayed again. It's now slated to come sometime end of February, so it's almost 2 to 2.5 month delay from the original date. And of course, I'm disappointed and frustrated, although there's some blessing in disguise because later it comes, maybe it'll be a little bit better made, or that it might not have some of the issues and problems that we have been watching and seeing so far in the new Tundra. But this is where you come in, because I need some help from you to figure out and decide what to do. Mainly because my Tacoma Trd Pro, which is a 2021, was sold and traded in way back in November last year, mainly because I was thinking that the Tundra will come maybe a few weeks after that and I could simply switch from Tacoma to Tundra. But because Tundra keeps getting delayed, I actually don't have a company car right now. The Tacoma Trd Pro was my daily driver and it's my company car. So I've decided that I'm going to buy the new 4RUNNER for now, which is a limited version, until the Tundra shows up. So at least I have a car to drive. Although I have a lot of access to car because of the media and press fleet, I still need my own regular day-to-day daily driver. So just in a few days, I'm going to pick up a new 4RUNNER, and that is going to be my temporary solution until the new Tundra shows up. But here's a big question. By the time the new Tundra finally shows up, it's going to be likely March. By that time, Tundra Hybrid might begin to show up, and then the TRD Pro version of the Tundra will also not be too far away. I have a deposit on the Tundra TRD Pro as well. In fact, I have a deposit on the new 2023 Toyota Sequoia as well. So both the Tundra TRD Pro and the Sequoia might be available, who knows, maybe in late summertime. So would it make sense to buy the new Tundra gasoline-only version? And of course, it's a Platinum version, so it's going to be really nice to have that for a few months, only to switch over to Tundra TRD Pro a few months later? Or should I just keep the Toyota 4RUNNER Limited, which I'm getting in a couple of days, for let's say 6 months or so, and then buy either the Tundra TRD Pro or the Sequoia, or maybe both, because I'm looking to buy two trucks this year. What do you think I should do? If you guys are saying that you still want me to buy the Tundra as soon as possible so I can work on it and talk about it and do all kinds of potential mod with it, then I will go ahead and just keep the 4RUNNER for a month or month and a half, and when the Tundra finally arrives, I will switch over to the Tundra. On the other hand, if you are more interested in myself talking about the current 4RUNNER in terms of what I like about it, in terms of the quality of the manufacturing, all that stuff, then I can keep the 4RUNNER for next few months instead, and then just wait for the TRD Pro version of the Tundra to show up. So there's some options to consider, and I'm hoping that you can help me decide. Now, in case you weren't aware, I owned many 4RUNNERs already, including a 2016, a 2017, 2018, and a 2019. So I'm very familiar with the 4RUNNERs, and I'm quite comfortable with it. And of course, it's built in Tahara plant in Japan. It's bulletproof. It's a really solid car. So I could keep that for a while, and there's nothing wrong with that decision. But I was really hoping to get into the Tundra as soon as possible, experience it and talk about it with you guys, and maybe even do several live streams with the Tundra so I can respond to you guys and answer some questions. And I'm really trying to figure out what might be best thing to do, and I thought the best way to decide is to get feedback directly from you. Oh, and I almost forgot, there's one more potential solution, which is to buy the 2022 Lexus GX instead, because likely 2022 or maybe the 2023 will be the last year that Lexus will have a V8 powered Lexus GX, and it's almost the same price as my Tundra Platinum, because the Tundra price have gone up, as you know, from today's pricing. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll keep the 4Runner for a little while. It takes about 6 months to get the Lexus GX, and I could potentially then switch over to the Lexus GX and forget the Tundra, forget the Sequoia, and just keep a V8 Power GX for the next little while. So those are all the different options. I change my car or truck every 6 months to a year anyways, so I'll be constantly turning over many different models. So you don't need to worry about me staying with one car for very long, but just for next 6 months to 12 months, I still need to make a decision. So these are my options. First of all, I am getting the 4Runner this Friday, so I will keep that for at least a month or month and a half until the new Tundra arrives. Question number 1, should I then switch over to the gasoline version of the Tundra Platinum and then talk about that with you guys in my channel? Or should I skip the Tundra, keep the 4Runner, and keep on talking about the 4Runner instead for, let's say, 4 to 5 months until such time that Tundra Trd Pro or Sequoia become available? And should I buy one of those two? Or should I just put an order in for Lexus GX and then just wait for that to show up again in about 6 months time? So I've got lots of choices, and of course it's up to me to decide, but would love to hear from you. So tell me what you think, and also I would love to hear from you about the new pricing that was introduced today. Both the American side and the Canadian side got full information in terms of the pricing for the hybrid. And it's a bit of a shocker because the premium over the gasoline versions is higher than I thought. But of course, with all the supply chain issues and shortages, I fully expected a very large price increase. So were you guys disappointed with pricing? Were you surprised? Were you not surprised? We'd love to hear about your reaction to the new pricing. Finally, I do wanted to make one more comment about the 4Runner and GX, and that is I'm hearing more and more from the Japanese media and Japanese magazines that all the platforms to do with that particular type of model, which is the Lexus GX, the Land Cruiser Prado, and the Toyota 4Runner, these are the three brothers, are being pushed out and delayed somewhat due to supply chain issues. So the 4Runner, which is supposed to be introduced sometime late this year, may indeed get pushed out by a year or maybe even longer, whereas the Lexus GX, from what I hear from Japanese sources, may get pushed forward because they want to really replace that as soon as possible. They're all speculative at this moment, so we don't know for sure what's going to really happen, but those are some of the things I want to share with you. So that's it for now, everyone. This is just a spontaneous video I wanted to create to get some reaction and feedback from you. But for now, I'm signing off. Thank you so much.